Hello. There, take you through Moggington here. Can you believe we're still playing Shining Force CD? This is a full-length ass game. This is a bigger game than many I have played, many other RPGs. I'm genuinely impressed by the size of this game, man. Like, I'm just kind of glancing at the video archive. I'm glancing at the video archive, and we're up to, like, this'll be, like, the 12th part of this. That's longer than a lot of games have gone. It's a very big game. Like, 12 posts is how many it took us to beat, Lunar. We're not quite up to, like, Skies of Arcadia. I don't know. Can't sort by video count. So, it sucks. Oh well. So yeah, my goggling on about how long the archives are aside. Hello. And yes, hello YouTube audience, should you exist. There hasn't been that much in the way of YouTube traffic lately, but I know people are out there. I sort of wish, Sort of wish there was an easier way to see all of that. But, oh well. Anyway. Is this about to give me vocals? No, alright. More Shining Force CD when last we left off, the Shining Force. We're in a volcano, which, generally speaking, is bad for your health, but, I don't think they care. As for me, I am mostly awake, which is a good thing. Hello, Terry. Awake in a volcano, yes. Everything is cooler if you do it in a volcano. Except cooling down, because it's hot. You can't cool down when you're too hot. You can only heat up. Believe me, this makes logical sense. Just don't think about it. Anyway, we've got about a minute, and then we're going to, hurl the Shining Force back into magma. Or lava. One of the two. I don't know. I think they might be the same thing. Reblob to make a geologist cry. Uh, 40 streams. I don't have anything to say to that. Are you sure you wouldn't rather watch like somebody else? Alright, we're gonna go over here. Gonna pull you folks down here. And I'm gonna get the game up and running. Magma's below ground, lava's above ground. Well, I don't discriminate based on where somebody lives. That's wrong. Da 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 da. The soundtrack to Shining Force CD is extremely Dragon Quest. I'm just saying. Alright, continue from Muffy's story. Great! Alright. I think we can just get right back out there and get into the lava. Magma. Get some magma into the lava. I could send Claude up to just start beating on these guys. I don't know if that's advisable. He's not as strong as he used to be. But I think I would like to hit this evil pixie one. Hello, Windchaser. I hope you are well, or at least not, you know, in, like, any kind of horrible situation that's terrible. Alright, I probably shouldn't have sent Claude up there. I bet he's gonna die in the first turn. I'm gonna have to restart. That's 5 points of damage. You are old, but well. Many of us are old here. I, for one, feel like an antique. 3 points of damage. Alright, yeah, I think Claude can probably win this. And then fly away. I don't think I was ever in style. The antique. Oh, that's good. That's very good, thank you. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been in style as such. Attack increased by 3. Very nice. So old school. We close the school down. Unique ant. I personally count myself as Antiquae. If there is a Quay, I am anti to it. Refuse to wait. That's true, I do refuse to wait in lines. Don't like the place they park. I do not like the place they park boats. I've had a grudge against quays ever since Guild of Thieves. The text adventure. Okay, Claude's gonna die. Yep, that was a mistake. I should probably not have done that. Ow. What's poison? Yeah, Claude's definitely gonna die. Okay, restart. This was a fun little experiment, but it fucked up. Oh, come on. Can I just skip the... No, I can't. In Guild of Thieves, the text adventure, You start out on a boat and you have to make a jump to a jetty or whatever. And if you fall in the water, all of your stuff gets, all of your starting tools get destroyed. And I didn't know how not to fall in the water for fucking ever. So I always started the game with no chance of ever actually winning the game. Because, you know, that's how text adventures used to work. They used to hate you and want you to die. Not you, the player, you, the person. So... yeah, now it's actually considered bad form to kill the player in a text adventure. Like... we've got the whole, twine thing going now, and usually you don't kill players in a twine game. You might kill characters, but you don't kill the players. That's mean. It's not like I've been there since the beginning of Text Adventures or anything, but I am very aware of their foibles. By which I mean bullshit. I'm very aware of their bullshit. Just watched a video from ProZD where he laments that he's probably leaving YouTube because they keep, demonetizing and trying to censor his videos. And a lot of it is because, you know, if you swear in a video, they'll just demonetize it. And they say they won't, but apparently they're lying. So, you know, YouTube. And I was thinking about that. It's a good thing I don't try to earn money off YouTube. I just use them as, my unpaid hosting for everything I've ever done. No. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to tell YouTube to go fuck themselves. I'm just saying. Let's see. Do I want to promote Natasha yet? Not Natasha. Do I want to promote May yet? And I think the answer is still no. I'm just gonna let her build up a little more experience. Okay, this time let's not have Claude, fly up there and engage. Instead, we'll stick down here. Honestly, I would still love to play a text adventure or two here on the channel. It would be nice to finally beat the multi-dimensional thief. I played a lot of text adventures about being a thief, I suddenly realized. That in no way influenced my personality, I swear. Totally swear. Absolutely didn't. It might have. It might have a little bit. Anyway, we're chopping through worms down here in the core of the earth. That's fun. Good times. Good times, bad food. And you go after the character with the highest defense on the entire team. Nice work. That's not gonna get you anywhere. I think all the experience for the worms are going to the hero, mostly. Claude and the hero. 6. Not bad at all. Learn Bolt! We can now hit people with lightning bolts and become unable to egress. I don't know if that's something we actually want to do. Lots of, just tabbing between enemies going on. Can I... Yes! Range! People are ranged when you're a ranger. I worry about May. I'm worried that she's gonna immediately get clobbered by me doing that. Oh, no, we're going after Chester. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to buy antidotes, because all of the worms tend to poison you. I forgot to do that, and that's probably gonna be a problem. Well, you know, you can't fight with what you don't have, so... Great, yep, AoE me. Thanks, yep. I'm thrilled by this. Woo, yeah. Love to get iced. Honestly, I think ice should heal you if you're in a volcano. I think that should be the case. If you're in a volcano, the ice spell should heal you. Even if it's magic, especially if it's magic. Cool, refreshing. Meh. Thank you. Now I am thinking of commercial jingles. Let's just bolt this guy. It's fairly cheap, MP-wise. That's 12 experience, not bad. And then Eric can take him out. Maybe? No, just a little too weak. Slade, can you, Amazingly, yes. Slade's kinda strong. And kinda dying, so I should probably do something about that. Why don't you just fly over here and attack me? Thank you. Don't beat about the bush. Fly over and attack me so I can attack you. Like so. Oh, that's why you didn't do it. Self-preservation. Of course, I only get 1 XP from that. But, you know. Yeah, my hero is, slurping up all of the XP on this map. All of it. That seems bad for the rest of the force, but... You know, it's really funny, so I don't know if I care. Alright, let's, heal up Yaha. Whoop, nope, don't muddle him. Oh, Slade should heal himself. That's right, I forgot. We'll do that next turn. Slade'll heal himself. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, everything's fine. I don't have to worry about anything. Maybe let's have the hero hang back a bit. I wish Chester could hit this dude, but he is one square out of reach. And I bet he's gonna fly over and he's gonna use fire magic. Because he's an asshole. Here he comes! Did not use fire magic, though. Rookie mistake. Whoa, lentils. Okay. So there's only one route. I really can't be too upset about that. Yeah, let's just have these two go. Just keep in practice, man. There's not much to say here. Like, I feel like we're just cruising through. I don't feel in much danger. Right now, if we were poisoned, I would feel in danger. But we're not. Hit points 2, attack 2, defense 3, good work. You're becoming more of an ant. I don't know why he's an ant cosplay, but he looks like a bug. The ferocious Jaha beetle. Hopefully you're all doing well. I have been, fairly awake and fairly alert and fairly writing. I'm still working a little bit on the end of year show. A friend sent me a list of, like, 15 or so questions for the Ask Me Anything. I'm gonna try to narrow it down to, like, 2 or 3. I don't really think I need to, make the Ask Me Anything, like, 40 minutes long. It probably will be anyway, because I have a chronic shutting up problem. But, you know, we'll have fun with it. Eric is at least consistently dealing out damage. That's good. Get a full-length show out of it. I don't know what you mean by full-length as such. Like, give me a second. I want to look at something. 2 hours? Yeah, I want to check something. Let's see. Last year's year in review was 1 hour and 18 minutes. The 2023 year in review was 1 hour and 19 minutes. So it looks like I usually go about 1 hour and 20 minutes for the end of year streams. I think that's probably about how long this one will last. I don't believe in making people, like... round out the 2 hours with hogs. I know you mean hidden object games, but... I'm picturing, like, just... 20 to 30 feral hogs. In my living room. 30 to 50 feral hogs. Miss Piggy. Yeah, I could just serve people a knuckle sandwich. I could just start punching people out. I could do that. That would be kind of fun. Claude was poisoned. This is now a race. Can we win this map before Claude dies of, death? Hey, Mick Blimps! Yes. 30 to 50 feral Miss Piggies! I would not have the stamina. I believe that would kill me. I would die. I like not dying. Of being dead. Damn. Alright, May can, hit with... May can hit with Bolt, yeah. Ooh! If I do this, she can hit with Freeze, and that looks... pretty good, actually. Hitting 2 at once. 18 points of damage. And a kill. That's a good time. Yes, Hawkman from Justice. This is Carter Hall. Although, it's more correctly Hawkman from Thanagar. Or possibly Hawkman from Ancient Egypt. Hawkman has had... There is actually a flowchart on the DC Wiki to determine, like, what Hawkman's fucking deal is. Oh, yeah, that's a level. Good. Yeah, there is actually a page on the DC Wiki called Hawkman is Confusing. Which gives you a complete rundown of his timeline. And all the weird shit that, you know... I love it. I just love it. I love when they have to do that for a character. There's a couple, X is confusing. I think, like, Power Girl is confusing exists as well. I think it's funny as hell. I love it. I would, but, you know. Claude, do you want to take this kill? Carter Hall is erupting into an orgy of Hawksmen. Yes. There are too many Hawksmen, and Carter's gonna pay for it. Now, Carter Hall is, of course, not to be confused with, you know, Carter Hall. But... oh, comic books. One thing I should do this year, I guess, is get back into reading comic books properly, but... we're in trouble! This is a dead end! The Elm Army is behind us! Quick, we must find an exit! Leap into the lava and swim to safety. Oh! Look, light! It's coming from that hole in the ceiling! Daniel Jackson between Resurrection. I would kill to see, like, a Stargate Hawkman crossover comic book. Like, who do I have to contact to get that? You've done well to make it this far. Oh, well, thank you, achievement system. MacGyver. Yeah, I gotta contact MacGyver. I recognize that voice. Haha, yes you do. I'll lower a rope. Pull yourselves up quickly. Who are you? Why are you helping us? I thought you recognized that voice, bitch. I'll tell you later. Climb the rope. The Elm Army approaches. When the time is right, I'll reveal myself. He's gone. Come on, everyone up the rope. How do you climb a rope if you're a centaur? Hey, look over there. It's Muffy and his group. Ouch! Did you just run him over? Okay, no respect at all. We've been worried about you. Is everyone here? Let's set up camp and plan our next move. Forced camp section. I assume? Yeah. Alright, who's in the force? Randolph and Rohi are out. Luke, Slade, Graham, Chester, Mace. Sarah's a healer. She could probably stay. Oh, who's the weakest link right now? Slade, probably. Like, we just got a replacement. Slade. Sorry, buddy. And then there's Brody, who... well, we don't... I think Natasha can sit it out, actually. Detox your bird. Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, let's drop a promotion on May, because I think it's about time. May will be our wizard. Our wizard cat. That is a fully promoted force except for Slade, who I don't care about. Might as well promote him. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright. We've also got some business to take care of. That running pimento... oh, hello, Rust. That running pimento goes to our Birdman. There we go, and... Who can use the demon... Well, I don't want to equip the demon rod. But I do want to hand the demon rod over to somebody who can use it in battle. Because I think you can actually drain with this. I wonder where pimento... pimentos are just... sliced pepper. Sliced red peppers. Of some variety. I forget which. Alright, I think we're good. Let's save. And then we don't have a store to check out. Pimento is a cherry pepper. A place near here does a cherry pepper relish. It's very good. Alright. We have the full force. It was in these fields that the prince was captured by Yom. But this time, because of Sarah's help, we won't be ambushed. Let's head for Yom Castle. Ha ha ha! The idiots! As we ambush Prince Mox, we'll ambush them. Blue cheese stuffed cherry peppers. I would like some of those. Blast! Our other battalion has been defeated. We won't be able to ambush them. What? They knew our plans, matey! We must inform Barbara and Solo. Yes, sir. Stall them! We need time to prepare for battle at Elm Castle. Alright! We've got the full force. What do we got here? Worms. Lots of worms. Lots of Pegasus Knights. No chests whatsoever. I don't know if there's any secrets. If there were any secrets, they would probably be showing up here. So, well, I don't know. Stop over here. Let's go this way. For the most part. But yeah, I want my Birdman able to cross the goddamn map. Secret is next map. Okay. Now, technically we would be able to go both ways. Like, we could cross the river over there, too. I don't care to. I want to move my entire force in a giant blob. I mean, like, I could do this, but... Giant blob, giant blob, giant blob. Sniper! Something you found yourself doing a lot more in Return to Grands. Return to Grands is that ROM hack for Shining Force 2, I believe. What was it you found yourself doing? Moving around in a giant blob? If 3 or 4 dudes wrapped around a guy, that guy is totally yeah. You don't want to let your guys get screwed by worms. I say words sometimes, and I'm sorry about it. I like how spooky that forest looks, though. Now we're gonna fly over here and take on the worms. And let's not actually, Let's not hog all the experience with our main character. Let Randolph smash. Good work, Slamdolph. He will forever be Slamdolph in my heart. The power of Slam compels you. And that is one Slam and Centaur. The Birdman you get will take 3 hits and explode. Yeah. You do get a Chester Centaur in Shining Force 2. One of my first online boyfriends was named Chester after the Centaur. So, I developed a really strong bias. It's true, yeah. Back on, like, Furry IRC. They later evolved into, Snow Leopard. I don't get these Digimon evolutions. Sometimes. Dawn Snipes. Alright, I am actually wondering, how much of this map can we wipe? Am I gonna have to swing back across and around if I want to take out all these other guys? I think I am. Weaken the worm! Good bird. Good birding. A+ Birdington. I'm thinking of Loud Bird from Dicey Dungeons. And because of the TV show Hysteria, I always think of it as Loud Birdington. Because there is a character on that show called Loud Kiddington. He is a loud kid. Natasha, Graham, Dawn, and Muffy, because Muffy is my own creation. Honestly though, I am looking into the rename code for Shining Force 2. Because I am going to, probably rename all the characters after characters from games we have played on this channel. Ouch. Actually, yes? I'd like you to start compiling. I actually have a list. One moment. I will drop you that list for background research. This is the list that I've compiled. I don't know that it'll actually be useful, but let me just drop that over in the background. Apologies for the brief delay, but, you know, sometimes these things have to be done. Okay. Yaha gets stranded on the other side of the river. That sucks. Dawn, can you hit from here? No. Honestly, pull back, Claude. This is not an essential heal, but I like the idea of this, you know, just a buff, just a little extra power. It's gonna be hard to get into the forest to attack that guy, though. Well, not for Chester. Chester can in fact sit in these mountains for bonus land effect. And just snipe from a mile away. Hey, you know what I have to do one day? One day I have to actually read what land effect does. Because I kind of have no idea, and I've been playing this game I've been playing the entire series. I don't really know what land effect does. I think it increases your defense. I don't know if it increases your attack. We're already picking up a little extra. That's not bad. Yeah, I kind of thought he was gonna come after Claude. That's why I healed. I didn't want Claude to dip into the red. Here come the worms. That's good. It means I don't have to go over there to fight them. They're in fact coming to me. Flat damage reduction. Okay. It's based on the land effect of whoever's receiving damage. That makes sense. Dawn, level 4! Way to go. And she's still getting defense. How does she compare to, hold on. Eric is attack 46, defense 29. Dawn is attack 43, defense 36. So, you know, she's better rounded. He's got a little extra agility. It's not a terrible pairing, really. I think he can hold his head up next to Dawn. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Moving on. Good range. Good range. Little worried about Claude. Domingo can't be hindered by terrain, can pass over water. Yeah. Good counterattack. The fact that you counterattack that at all is very pleasing to me. May needs help. Park May next to Sarah and let her heal. Very majestic. Sarah looks very majestic in, like, gold with a white cape. Looks like the interior of an expensive car. Yeah, you can grill me later. Don't worry about it. I'm grillable. I taste great on the grill. Can you equip... Yeah. No, actually, I really shouldn't equip anything but the Power Spear. The Power Spear is mighty. Alright, back off. I love having Chester hang out in the mountains and just snipe from there. That feels really funny. Fucking elves, man. Prancing around. Alright, Claude, get healed a little bit more. You bird butt. Yeah, Luke's MP is gonna suck ass for eternity. Luke is not a magical powerhouse, but Luke is our powerhouse. I think Luke has the single strongest attack stat on the entire force. And I love that. I love that for him. Actually, now I'm curious. Is it 58? 58. Okay, it's tied between Randolph and Luke. Yeah, Randolph and Luke are the two hardest hitters on the force. And that's really... I love that. Randolph does not have to be out here killing worms. Curse you, Woods. I would love to be able to get Jaha or somebody up next to that. Centaur Forest curses you, Woods. It's true. The woods are cursed. It's fine, though. Dawn is here. Claude is also here. How strong is Claude? 54. Okay, he's right up there in the upper echelons. The echelons. The escutons. The Escaflones! Escaflone! Oh! Yoko Taro? Yoko Kanno is a gift. Yeah, you know, Yoko Taro, composer of the music to Escaflone. I mean, yes, Yoko Taro is a gift, but he's not that kind of gift. Worm Worm became a pretzel! Block this. The Toby Fox annoying dog and the Yoko Taro mealhead together. What a friendship. What a duo. I think they should be allowed to write a game together. I think I would like watching people react to that. I don't think I want to play it, but I would like watching people react to it. Hell? Six points of damage. It's something. Yeah, we did get Ushikochi and Kodaka making a game together, and God knows, I want to play that thing. I'm actually interested in playing 100 Line. I'm not much of a strategy gamer, but I would play that game. I don't know if it would be good for me, but is it good for anyone? Really? No, I am interested in playing it. Oh, no. Please don't kill the healer. You killed my healer. Okay, we're egressing. Experience farm. Three hours later. Yes, I know. I'm sure that this is very, I'm sure it's very dull for everyone to have to watch me do this, but at the same time, I must do it. I must. Revive my Sarah, please. There we go. Sometimes it is better to retreat and regroup. Sometimes 'tis nobler to, suffer the slings and arrows of fortune, outrageous fortune, than, eat a dick on the battlefield. Not as many grind streams for all the JRPGs, but sometimes I'll do that off. Believe it or not, I haven't done that off screen at all. Not for Shining Force. Does anybody need... No, nobody really needs an equipment upgrade. Chrome Lance for Dawn. You know, that's not a bad idea. I am gonna sell... Whoop, no, not repair. I am gonna sell off the Steel Lance, since we're not really using that. And pick up the Chrome Lance. Well, not the Battle Axe. In general, oh yeah. In general, I do the occasion. I do. In general, I do. I do. Durr. In general, I do the grind streams on occasion. Play Ark the Lad. One day. Okay, yeah. I really want to play Ark the Lad 3, but to get to Ark the Lad 3, you have to go through Ark the Lad 2. And Ark the Lad 2 is 10 billion hours motherfucking long. So, you know, there's a little bit of friction to that idea. On the other hand, it's not the original version of Dragon Quest VII, which is somehow an even longer game that I believe actively punishes you for grinding at times. Alright, this time let's head to the left and see what happens. I regret to inform me of something. Oh no. You regret to inform me. Well, you're gonna do it anyway, aren't you? Hopped on how long to beat. Arc the Lad 3 is just as long as Arc the Lad 2. Yeah, but I'm more interested in the structure of Arc the Lad 3. In that it has a non-linear sequence of Hunter's Guild missions, as opposed to being linear map after linear map after linear map. Arc the Lad 2 has the kind of structure that, well, Shining Force CD does. Bram! Watch out! A poisonous snake! I'm sorry, that had to be done. Oh, everybody's getting poisoned! It's a poison party! Come get the measles and fucking die like an idiot. Just beat the fucking 80% for Dragon Quest 7. Yeah, I know. I know, I know. It's so fucking... It's bigger than... That game is like 6 times bigger than me. At least. And I'm not very big, but, you know. I don't know, it's... Now the classic game room is gone. Unless it's come back from the dead again. But... Yeah, I understand that, the upcoming re-release of Dragon Quest VII is going to cut a little more. And will still probably be really long. But it'll be very pretty. Anyway, now, unless Classic Game Room has come back from the dead again. It's gone. And Classic Game Room always talked about how their mission was to play everything. To play and review everything. And you know, I've been feeling that lately. I think the Holy Mission may have passed on to me. I think I have to play everything. I feel the urge to play every video game in the world. Now, is that a good idea? No, of course it isn't. But when have I ever had good ideas? Now, I use hyperbole here. I don't know if I'm gonna play everything. For example, like... StarCraft. I can't play StarCraft. That game's hard. I don't know how to RTS. And at this point in my life, I'm not sure I can learn. But at the same time, video games. Do not play Akira. What, like... Why? Explain, preferably through rap. I don't know. Explain why Akira. There is an Akira game that is absolutely abysmal. Oh, well, no shit. No shit. It's an anime from the 80s. Of course there's an Akira game that's abysmal. Mostly involves collecting pink goop. Okay, so it's also a Ghostbusters 2 game. Convenient 2-in-1 package. Other games that involve collecting pink goop, Final Fantasy IV if you hate yourself. Hey, Final Fantasy IV involves collecting pink tails, not pink goop. And I've already got a pink tail, so I don't have to worry about that. That said, Final Fantasy IV has a lot you can do if you hate yourself. That's true. Like, step 1 is playing the DS or PC 3D version. You really hate yourself, that's where you're starting. Augment collecting. The mere words are, psychic damage to people who have played it, I'm sure. Yeah, no, if I play Final Fantasy IV, and I will eventually play Final Fantasy IV, very likely I will play either the PSP version or the Pixel Remaster version. Maybe the Pixel Remaster version modded to use the DS translation, which I understand is actually a fan favorite. PSP is the best version if you're interested in the After Years. That's true. The After Years is a terrible story welded to a cool boss rush. I don't think Dawn has gotten less than 3 defense every level since she's been promoted. And that's cool as hell. Good work, Dawn. Some of the story isn't terrible. Yeah, but, some of it is. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Chester's getting a lot faster over time. And May just has nobody to cast magic on because we're in kind of a rolling book Katamari-like ball that's just blasting everything away. I'm on it, don't worry. Hello, Penguin. How you doing? How's it feel to summon Yuri via your very presence? Anybody need healing? Graham could use a little. Edwards again. I like Harley. Harley is a fun character. I think she's the only official scholar in the entire series. Not sleeping, building a PC. Welcome back, Lane. Level 9? Not bad, Graham. Optical distrust, yeah. What is an LG odd? Laser grid? Limp graffiti? Lucky gold star. Oh, okay. I was like, I want a laser grid in my computer that kills me every time I turn it on. Welcome back, Red Queen. It is a Resident Evil movie reference. $90% the Sony quality for 40% the price. Let me guess, it went out of business? Or got bought out by somebody that trashed the brand? Drive that would read, write, CD, DVD-R, DVD-RAM, HD DVD, and Blu-ray. What, no Dreamcast GD drives? Oh, that is a distance. I don't like that. Okay, 1 point of damage. Good work, Dawn. You have a defense now. No GameCube reverse mini DVDs? No. I remember getting a little promotional mini CD. Like, from some band or another. I think it was, like, for a game promotion. But I got one of those little mini CDs, and I put it in my CD player. And it just bounced around in there wildly and, like, tried to trash the disc. Sony and enshittificating their own products. Name a more iconic duo. Sony and brand suicide. Naming more like Microsoft and brand suicide nowadays. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. You're on the page. Love to watch the entire tech industry feed itself into a fucking vacuum cleaner and eradicate itself to death. Great fun watching that. EA and brand cannibalism. Honestly, I'm thinking about there was a thing on Blue Sky that I just reblogged from John Boyce. So, you know, John Boyce, who is far smarter than me. I quote him. Started playing Cyberpunk 2077. It's still got some bugs after like 5 years, but I get it because the open world is so bewilderingly expansive and sophisticated, with tons of crazy ideas crammed in there. EA Sports has spent decades throwing up a flat rectangle with 22 guys and a ball. You know, when you put it that way, yeah. Alright, heal up, Randolph. You missed 2K's football game? I may have told this story. I don't know if I should tell this story, actually, never mind. You know what? Who cares? Nobody's gonna listen to this. Like, I mean, nobody's gonna listen to this that, you know, matters to YouTube or anything. So I was hanging out on a furry muck in the past, and happened to be talking to someone, and I mentioned that one of the only sports games I ever played and enjoyed was NFL 2K. And so I was talking to asked, you know, like, what part did you like about it? And I was like, well, I really loved the commentary. It was very dynamic. It always felt like it had to do with what was actually happening on the screen, as opposed to being just generic lines. And the person I was talking to went quiet for a while and then admitted that they were the audio director on the 2K sports games. And they were really flattered to hear that. And I get what that experience taught me is always be open about the things you love and why you love them. You never know who's gonna hear it, you know? I feel like that was, yeah, but let's not call them out on it. Everyone you know is probably furry or gay or both. Well, yes, but that's because they're people I know. Why would I associate with people who aren't gay furries? Poor Rhodey took the long way around this battle. Admittedly, Silver, I read, now he's the token cishet in my circles. I read that in the tone of, like, now I'm the villain in your history from Hamilton. I love that worm block animation. It just folds itself up into a pretzel. That's, like, my favorite thing here. Way better than all the dogs in the dog show. I can ride a bike, I can cook meals, and I'm very familiar with computers. Hey, on the internet, you can never assume somebody isn't a dog. We just had that conversation. On the internet, you can never assume somebody isn't a dog. Our effort here will not go in vain. Balon will avenge our... Balon! Apply directly to the forehead. We'll avenge our death. You will pay! Well, I left a lot of experience on the table there, but that's okay. What or who is Balon? Does anyone know? We must be careful of a trap at Yam Castle. Let's go ahead and drop a save. Oh my god! The background pattern is fascinating here. They've destroyed Solo's underground fortifications. You mean the fucking volcano? I'm pretty sure the volcano destroyed the volcano. Could Solo's power be weakening? What? You doubt my power? Why not try me yourself? I love when sprites attack each other. It looked like the Three Stooges out there. Not even the good ones. It was two Shemps and a Curly Joe. I enjoyed the running, you just can't coach that gag. Stop this pointless bickering. It's not my fault Solo's a coward. That's enough, Barbara. Solo has years of experience which will still serve me. Oomph! By the way, what were the results of the revival experiment you tried on King Emil? Ha ha! With a big success. Something else is bothering me. What is it? There's a traitor within the Yam ranks. Do you know who it is? I believe it's... you! Over there! It's the Cypress Army! Hi! You guys busy? Solo, are we prepared to entertain our guests? Ha ha! Relax, everything is ready. Then we'll leave this to you. Everyone else follow me to the shrine. Look over there, way in the back, that must be King Yam. Oh, there are chests. Uh-oh. Quick, after them. Ha ha! I'll not allow you to go any further. With help from the death balloon... Oh, that's the balloon. I'll blow you to pieces. Alright, let's look around. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 chests on this map. We're gonna have to get them all. Poke the wall right in front of my dudes, right in the middle. Well, hold on. Claude found Higgins. Wow, you found me. You're pretty good, aren't you? But it may be just luck that you can't find me again. See ya! Okay. Straight up Dr. Wily from a future timeline where he survived the world. You think he's Dr. Wily? That's just Hanzo. Yeah, I kind of thought so. And yeah, I did in fact do the finger pointing when you're pretty good at it. Yeah, actually, let's go over here and fight this, ghoul. I'm discovering that a lot of enemies I kind of thought were scary aren't, because they have giant, hit point boxes, but they only have, like, mediocre defense. Dog. I got dogged. Oh, you're coming straight for me. That is scary. Ow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to egress out a few times on this map. I want to get some of these chests, but I don't want to, risk the entire force doing it, basically. One? Okay. Level 6! Yay! Alright, I want to hit you with lightning. Hopefully a healer will pop up before anybody else can attack me. I suppose you have to find him. He did say I had to find him again. I don't have a reason to doubt him right now, but... maybe where I have to find him is like the force menu. Yay, level 10 Randolph! Way to go, Slamdolph. A little bit of healing. A little bit of archery. That's pretty fantastic. Yaha was poisoned. But did counterattack. That's not terrible. Healing Rain! Oh, good. Those things saved my ass in the last book. I have no reason to believe they won't do the same here. Now I'm curious, though. When I get control back... Yaha is attack 49, defense 33. Attack 51, defense 33. So technically, Rode is better. Jaha has more room to grow. That's interesting. Head over here so you can get healed by a monk. Maybe. Or I can just egress and... I want to see if Hanzo is in the camp. So I think I will egress. Cypress, beware! Just ahead awaits the Death Balloon. The Death Balloon is a mine. If you don't disturb it, you can pass by it. Who said that? Are you the traitor? So you're the one Warder suspected. Show yourself. He's gone. Doesn't matter. Cypress can't afford the air mines. Can't avoid the air mines, not afford them. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna egress out and check for Hanzo back at camp. First off, cure. Nope. He's not here. Alright, I'm going to step away for just a minute. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. I see you all are discussing the Rich People Fuck-Ass Game Awards. I've heard a couple of things. I've heard that there's like a cool Badger platformer that's very meta. I've heard there is a new Tomb Raider and a Tomb Raider 1 remake. The main thing that I heard that sounded actually interesting to me is Ace Combat 8. Like, I don't give a fuck. Ace Combat 8, okay? Let's save. Let's save. Yeah, I could probably dig something up in the background, but, I'm playing Shining Force CD. I'll worry about Ace Combat 8 later. I haven't played Ace Combat 7 yet. I haven't played Ace Combat 6 yet. I should see if emulation can handle Ace Combat 4, 5, and 0 yet. I should play Ace Combat 3. Electrosphere. The one they will never revisit. I genuinely like Ace Combat, for the record. I love it. But, you know, a lot of stuff to do. Ace Combat good, though. The problem is, if I play Ace Combat here on the channel, y'all are gonna be subjected to the fact that I fly an airplane like I'm drunk driving. Third best game series with the initials AC. I don't know, I would rank it Assassin's Creed, Ace Combat, Animal Crossing. Ow, poor Graham. Assetto Corsa would maybe be like 5. There's probably some other AC that I don't know about that's 4. Put Animal Crossing over Armored Core. Oh, that's a good point. I forgot Armored Core existed for a minute. Man, there are too many ACs. You're right. Asheron's Call. I've always kind of wanted to play Asheron's Call too. I hear you can be a beekeeper and sit bees on people. And they don't have that experience in anything except Baldur's Gate 3 now. And Armored Core is powerful, but I was a beta tester for Asheron's Call, the original. I had no idea what I was doing, and I only played it for like a couple of weeks, but I was there. I really didn't understand the game at the time. I really didn't. Maybe the most sauceless big name MMOs of the time. I don't know. Everybody remembers... I say everybody. Everybody who was there seems to remember Dark Age of Camelot for having 3-faction PvP. That is the one thing everybody remembers that game for. And I would be amazed if you indulged in it. How do you end up in the PvP MMOs? They tend to have very interesting settings. I'm not gonna lie. PvP MMOs tend to have very interesting settings. PlanetSide 2. PlanetSide 2 is interesting. In my experience, in my opinion. I played for the purple team. PlanetSide 2 is still ongoing? You bet it is. Warhammer Age of Reckoning, yeah. There are fan servers for that now, if I recall. Obviously, your collector's edition isn't gonna be worth much on the fan servers, but... I'm remembering, when I had the choice of getting into the World of Warcraft beta or playing more City of Heroes, and I picked City of Heroes. And that has pretty much defined, like, my MMO career. I do still fuck around with City of Heroes and World of Warcraft both, but I know which one I prefer. And I know which one I will always prefer. And that has set the tone for my interaction with online things. Was the correct choice? I'm kinda, yeah, but it meant that I was... It meant that I was trying to convince people that superheroes were cooler than orcs. And even more, it meant that I was trying to convince people that they could play an orc superhero if they really wanted to. And, I can tell you all the many ways that didn't work. What is the Hulk if not an orc superhero? You are correct in every way that matters. Green large and punches wizards. I forgot that there's a sorcerer right around the corner. I'm gonna get fucked. I'm about to get trashed by a sorcerer. Yep. This is me getting trashed by a sorcerer. Ow. 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 Okay. That wasn't too bad, but I'm still not happy about it. Oh, the death balloon is just gonna fly around at me. That's great. I love that. Thanks. Yes, Randolph Hearst. Well-known explorer, I believe, I think is what he's famous for. Oh, goodbye, sorcerer. Chester decided to delete you. Chester casting Yeetus Deletus from across the field. Has death balloons or enemies very similar with the serial numbers filed off. Interesting. So these death balloons, they explode? When they die, everything in a 2-tile radius around it takes damage. Okay. That's what the Bow Knights are for, then. Slamdos! Is way too powerful for you, I guess. Yeah, I can snipe. Sniping is easy and fun. Casting Bolt is easy and fun. Not killing is very frustrating when that's her main method of getting experience. Hell, that skeleton. Nah. Sorry. I didn't feel like Hellington. Right now. Yaha can still use the XP. Kinda lagging behind a little bit. In his little ant suit. It's hard for him to catch up with those little legs. Kill that Hellington! Hellman's mayonnaise! Looks like we gave Yogurt a knife. Really? You came all the way down here just to shoot at my hero. You are a fool who has given up the advantage of range. And you will die like a fool. Naaman's Hellnaze! Mmm, delicious. Okay, try not to actually kill this guy. Thank you. Never mind. Bow Rider because Archer because he's a centaur. Yeah, don't ask that question. You don't want to know what he does with that bow. The bow chooses the centaur. And the centaur chooses violence. Zenger Zombo. Come. Dawn got a heat axe. Okay. Heat axe good. I'm giving that to Rode. Man, I gotta notice that, I think Fanatical it is, has Super Robot Wars Y on discount. I'm struggling. I'm tempted. Why not? I am saving some money up. I am trying to save money. Alright, we're gonna surround the area where this dude is. Can we snipe with Chester? Actually. Yes. Chester's level 10! Chester's an unstoppable fucking juggernaut. And I think Graham can actually finish this guy off. And I don't know if he's too close right now. Yes. Worth it. You know, Rhoda is in full health. I'm pretty sure we can just hack this one dude down. Or at least distract it for a little while. I'm gonna give the heat axe to... I'm gonna give the heat axe to Rode, so I'm not gonna use it right now. Oh, you can snipe Claude. That sucks. That'll actually hurt a little bit. Claude, however, can get this chest. 800 gold coins. That was not worth it. Alright, we've cleaned out this side. I think we've got both chests here. So now, next time we're gonna egress out, we're gonna go back up this side. You were not expecting Muffy. The original name has unpleasant connotations to a couple of chatters, so I decided to go ahead and rename. And I like Muffy. Muffy's a good name. High quality name. Name of much power, Muffy. Can't really... Alright. Let's take out this death balloon with Rode and see how much it does from full health. 16 points of damage, that's fine. If I have a healer nearby, that's okay. Really? That's how sleep deprived you are. Shouldn't you be in bed? Isn't it like 4 in the fucking morning over there? Get in bed. in the morning, carried away by a moonlight shadow. You gotta find Yo-Yo, an instant ramen biscuit. Yo-Yo? You want Yo-Yo? Okay, Yo-Yo. Alright, we egress out. I don't think that's how that works. No one's poisoned, no one's cursed, no one's dead. Amazing. Somebody has a heat... Yeah, here's the heat axe. I'm gonna give that to... Yaha. Which means I can sell, like, his other 2 axes. Yeah, axe collector. Needs freeze-dried ice cream and there's nobody who sells it. That sucks. I've noticed you've been playing, Doll's Nest, is it? I've been really wanting to pick that up sometime. Like, that one's high priority for me. High-ish priority. I should really... Once your Steam wishlist gets past a certain level of big, it's very difficult to set priority, because you have to comb through to find what you want to set the number on. That's part of why I'm trimming it down a bit. Alright. This way this time. The character portraits are very good. I like them. Yes. Fluffy doggy. We are going to probably finish it this time. Probably finish this map this time, unless something absolutely atrocious happens. Doll's Nest, the Souls-like mech game by the studio, who published dark, erotic visual novels by Gen Urobuchi and also Taiwanese Wuxia Thunderbirds. Yeah, I really fucking want to get into Thunderbolt Fantasy someday. Also from Gen Urobuchi, but, you know. I'm willing to take a risk. I will take the chance for the puppets. When have puppets ever steered anybody wrong? Never. That's the moral of Sesame Street. Puppets can never hurt you. Alright, we want to get up there, so... One! No, it's not Grover who wants to fuck chickens. It's Gonzo who wants to fuck chickens. I'm up on my Muppet lore. I know who wants to fuck the chickens. It's always fascinated me that, like, Kermit is the link between Sesame Street and The Muppet Show. I saw a Tumblr post, like, imagine you're Kermit the Frog, and you go from, like, talking to the world's most gentle, most large bird, Big Bird, and then you, like, have to commute over to your night job, which is the reason you have to keep all of your rabies and tetanus shots completely updated. On the other hand, that means between, like, Beaker and Bunsen and Bert and Ernie, Kermit has dealt with a lot of gay couples, and he is probably really good at being, like, come out to. Critical Sword! Alright, does Claude get the Critical Sword? That would make him even more of a fucking menace. And I think I might actually want that. Kermit's day job is talking to Big Bird, Kermit's evening job is Miss Piggy. That's true. Going home and being absolutely red light all night long. I mean, yeah, but... like, the two biggest people in Kermit's life are like fucking Big Bird and Sweetums the Giant, who will probably eat you. That's just the New York theater scene. God! You're right! Actually, they're right. That is the New York theater scene. I forgot Jim Henson worked in theater for so long. Oh, hey, death balloons. Okay. Can I eradicate these without too much issue? Maybe. Depending. Snuffleupagus? I don't believe he exists. A woolly mammoth in this day and age? Come on. Oh, hi! I didn't realize you could get over here. That's fine. Have a counterattack. Okay, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Don't really know how to deal with that, actually. Try to hit it with Freeze 3, and that worked. It was kind of an extravagant waste, but it worked. I don't really know how to deal with this particular balloon. I feel like Eric shouldn't be there. Well, it's not gonna hit too many people unless it pushes right up against us. So I think I can just slap it one, and it'll only hit Yaha and Dawn. Yaha. Dawn. Yeah, that's all. That's not ideal, but at least it didn't kill anyone. Heal Dawn. I can probably heal Yaha next turn. Oh shit, I forgot he was there. Oh, it's okay, he's just going after, like, my highest defense character. I'm pretty sure. Defense 39. Yes, I did explain that. 46. Yeah, 46 is still my highest defense character. Where am I going up here? Claude is probably taking both of these chests. We started talking about some other Muppets bric-a-brac, but not for very long, so, you know. Okay, this is gonna expose Claude to solo. The halberd! Oh, yes! I wanted that. Thank you so much. Who's Jennifer Lopez? Grover wants to fuck Beyonce. Okay. You know what? Sure. Alright. Probably half the internet does too. The half that isn't furry. Beyonce has a furry half? According to Frank Oz, Fozzie is the only one without a key to the theater. He shows up at 6 a.m. every day and waits for someone else to arrive and let him in. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ow. Do you think everybody else tries to use a different door? Like, sneak around the back? The person with the furry half is Shakira. Okay. I'm prepared to assimilate that information into my lifestyle, I guess. Normies want to fuck Shakira as Shakira. Furries want to fuck Gazelle Zootopia. Okay. A hot beer with a fat... Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I guess I did watch Zootopia. I kind of remember that. I'm probably not gonna bother with the sequel, but I'm glad people are getting stuff out of that. I'm glad people are discovering snakes for the first time. Snakes charming. No, they discovered those. They definitely discovered those. They discovered, charming snakes way back with the Jungle Book, and we have not heard the end of it since. The running ring! Okay, good. Speed. I'm gonna leave that for someone else. Yeah, Yeah, Luke could use the experience bump. Zootopia has an animated TV series. Does it? Heal 3! Alright. Disney marketing. Aw, man. Dawn took 15 points of damage. That's fine. We can heal that. We can heal that right now. Huh, so this was a real thing? Okay. I genuinely wasn't sure if that was like a real... Oh, Aura. Fuck yeah. Alright, we've got everything out of the chest. Let's get up there and beat ass. The attack spell wore off. Okay. Honestly, I could probably have Claude fly up there and fucking assassinate that dude. But I want the extra experience. The real rodents of Little Rodentia. I'm a Little Rodentia. Nobody ever asked me what my real life story is. Actually, Claude, can you, like, assassinate this guy? Because that would be very funny. Maybe not. It would take, like, 3 turns. Ow, okay. Claude's gonna die now. That's sad. We will miss him, but... I haven't thought of, American Tail in ages. No guide says where he is. Man, that's bullshit. Hold on. Higgins Shining Force CD. Where is this fucker? Come on, there's gotta be something. I'm looking for where he is. After you find Higgins, he will vanish. Search the wall at the top. The top of fucking what? Hold on. I'm looking for where this is. Actually, wait a minute. It looks like it's right around here. Yeah, I need to get out of here. Your cloud is about to explode. I would love to do something about that. Unfortunately, as you can probably see, I can't. Whoops, that's some damage. It's okay. We're just gonna push on. I want to beat this map. Oh no! This fucking sucks, actually. Goodbye, May. You didn't do anything. This really sucks. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. He got 2 turns before Claude did. Everybody's getting 2 turns before the Force does. Suddenly, we're super slow. Alright, suicide attack on the death balloon. Yeah, everything blows up when killed. But like I said, we're just gonna finish this map, it doesn't matter. But yeah, apparently Higgins is, like, up here somewhere? Or he could be at the very top of the stairs, I don't know. Chester is an MVP for deleting people. Explosion is the kaboom, yes, and groove is in the heart. So, from what I can tell, he's either behind here or behind, the egg. Snipers are busted, yeah. Generally, they're pretty good. I like snipers. Not there. Guess what I can... Oh, wait, that's Yaha. Archers and Fire Emblem games tend to be awful. That's because Fire Emblem has a movement economy that really kind of blows. It's the turn... Okay, I'm sorry. It's the turn economy, not the movement economy. I know it's the economy, stupid. PM, but... I should have gone for just the 2-point heal. Oh well, whatever. Oh, not the whole... Okay. I'm just used to it's the economy, stupid, being the, standard call-out. Standard issue. Okay, Yaha, use your heat axe. Set these 2 on fire. Didn't do that much. That's okay. It's something! .com. It's .net. There he is. We found Higgins! Huh? You found me again. I give up. Maybe I need much more practice. Let me follow you. I'll wait for you at the, what was it? Headquarters. Higgins the Snob has joined the training force. I know it's the Shinobi, but... It's Snob. Okay. Secret Ninja Boy. The Sports Nation broadcaster. It's the NFL Slaybell Network. Master Ninja theme song. They gave us a nightie. They could have given us a Shinobi. Oh, that's one hit point for him. Does not look good. Luke. Take this man down. One again! Anybody can have this kill, so it'll probably not be Randolph, because that would be greedy. We have to punch his clothes off for him to join us. You know what? Sure. I'm down for that. Make this explode, please. Let's go ahead and kill this. What? God, mother... But why? I'm cursed. The curse of one! Now everybody's gonna take a hit. Ooh, good block. Damn it. Good counter. Sarah, heal yourself. Punch his clothes off for him to do. Is that what they've been teaching you in that Senran Kagura school? Alright, how is everybody? Eric's fine. Randolph is fine. Alright. I'm blowing this thing up. Ow. Ow. Level 6. That was worth it. Dawn definitely needs the healing most, though. If I can get somebody up there to do it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you can get slammed off. That's a good crit. I don't think that ghoul is gonna reach me in time to try to fight me. Luke, can you... No. Well, that's okay then. Heal over here. Graham could get the experience, but doesn't need it. Who... Sarah, perhaps, can get the experience. Although, admittedly, she should probably be healing, but... Oh, only 6? Damn. Well, Brody it is. He's got the moves, he just can't use them. He's got the moves, but he don't know how to use them. He got legs, but they confuse him. Eric, you hang back. Dawn, you definitely hang back. Rhoda's coming in for the kill! We can only heal Eric. Not Dawn. I'm gonna have to have Sarah come over and heal Dawn. This too is Yuri. Got your brain going in circles. Good. Sarah has aura. She does. Don't mean to walk around in circles. Walk around in circles. Walk around in circles. Walk around in. Don't mean to walk around in circles. Slip into the car. Go driving to the farthest star. Alright, Aura, yeah. It's Aura these guys. It's Aura everybody. Aura. Group healing. Your primary care physician has prescribed group therapy. Stop fucking getting turns, you fuckface! Yeah, Penguin, that seems like the, that seems like a direct summary of what I know of Senran Kagura. Good work, Chester. I've been defeated, but I'll take as many of you. Huh? Now I understand. You're the traitor. We've crushed Algam Fort. Crushing it, thank you. Let's hurry after King Warderer. Did you hear Solo accuse someone of being a traitor? Muffy, do you know who the traitor is? Leaving Solo behind, Warderer and his men depart. Having conquered Algam Fort, the Cypress army pursues the King of Yom. What will become of Prince Mox? Who is Yom's traitor? We are nearing the final battle between Cypress and Om. And that's where we're gonna save and quit for the night. But the soul still burns. Dun dun dun. Tomorrow night, we work on finishing this chapter as much as possible. I don't know that we're finishing Shining Force 2 tomorrow night. Probably not. Although I guess I could sit here and, you know, like, force through it, but I don't know. We'll see. We got time before the end of the year. We do have time before the end of the year, right? Yeah, it ends on the 31st. Okay. That's like 200 days. Okay. Let me just have a quick look at Twitch. There is nobody on except Windborn Leaf. I'm a little shy about rating them. I am just gonna go ahead and drop off. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good time. Eat well, have a fat ass. Good night.